I remember that cartoon. Hi, hello, welcome to 90's Cartoons You May Have Forgotten. Let me try to find, yes. I'm sure I'll get it somehow. Ignore my bad taste in games. Yes, I do say different things like that. Technical difficulty, sorry. All right, so welcome to 90's Cartoons You May Have Forgotten About. Again, we're a little bit crunched for time, so sorry. So I figured again.
I remember that reference, I get it.
I did them in alphabetical order. So starting with number 1. Ace Ventura, does anyone remember that?
Woo! Woo!
There it is. This one? Oh my goodness. Technical difficulty, sorry.
Projector issues?
We're gonna start it there. Sorry everyone, how embarrassing. Sorry, hold on, let me try it over here. I might have to just do like the music time. Sorry, you guys are very quiet. Okay, alright. One second. Yay! So who remembers Ace Ventura? Yeah! Okay. Let's see, what is next? Does anyone remember?
Totally. Oh, that was a favorite of mine.
Yeah.
That was a favorite of mine.
I loved it. The toys were so disgusting.
And you look at Crumb's design, you know, how he has to hold his eyeballs up like that, whether it's attached to his body. Like, what were they smoking when they came up with that?
It just skipped a few, sorry. Did you guys know Attack of the Killer Tomatoes had a cartoon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Fox Kids.
Oh, yes. Biker Monkeys from Mars.
Yes.
Yes. They're actually doing a remake. The 2006 one really wasn't that great. Hi, hello. So Ryan Reynolds decided that he was going to do a reboot. Pretty cool. So this one I have a kind of a hate relationship with. I never liked it. I always found it very annoying. Does anyone remember Bobby's World?
Yep.
It just lasted. I went to go look out to the panel to see what was going on with it. It's still ongoing.
What?
It's still, it has a little dash and it goes ongoing. And I was like, why? And what fresh universe, why? I guess Howie Mandel really enjoyed the role, really enjoyed doing it, so he was like, we're gonna keep this going. It didn't stop, it never stopped. Next one's kind of a favorite. Bucky O'Hare and the
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, who remembers Bucky O'Hare? Oh yes, we got some. Cool. Okay. Yeah, sadly, due to like timing and things, I'm just like, I understood that. I get it. Next one is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. Oh yes, we were actually at an event nearby, and they had all kinds of used retro figures. It was like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and I had the biggest core memory unlocked. I also kind of grew up to be one of the characters, like what we said. Next we have Capital Critters. Has anyone heard of Capital Critters? It's kind of niche.
Heard.
Hi there. Hello. Welcome.
I love your mask.
It's on a little face. Yeah, of course you come in here and you remember. He saved the day. Yay. Oh, jeez, he knew. I wasn't
We
ready
had
for
a
that.
customized Steve Obama Productions logo with an animated mouse playing the violin.
Yes. And then next we have Captain N and the Game Master.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Simon Belmont.
What show's that in?
We had Ace Ventura, Rotten Tomatoes, just random stuff, you know, typical. This is going to be a relatively short panel because timing and whatnot. Dog City.
That I remember.
Dog City. Oh yeah, I actually rewatched it. It's fun. It's cute. Are you like the?
Oh my dog.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, they used to be trying that was by Nelvana.
And then we have.
That I remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Jim Carrey cartoons that came out in the 90s. He was living his best life.
That was Hanna-Barbera's last show to air on network television.
Oh yeah. True story. And then Earthworm Jim.
Yep.
Oh yes. Fun fact about the cartoon, it actually inspired enemies that you see in the newer games, third one, and the sequel. The show lasted for a few seasons. It had a lot of action figures. It had the same tie-in as Ninja Turtles, I believe. So they have a lot of figures for this.
Groovy.
And this one's really, really niche. It's based off of kids' books in the UK. Funny Bones? Has anyone heard of Funny Bones?
Nope.
I see a little Miss O'Malley. So, baby.
So that was just based in the UK only?
Yeah, it's from like.
Oh, they should have brought it here to US. Come on. Don't keep it all to yourself, UK. Share it with the rest of the world. And this I've heard of.
Don Jr.
This I remember.
Oh yeah, he had more gadgets and things in the film stuff. It was kind of cool, but.
I had a submarine toy for that cartoon.
Oh no, it thinks about you. What did you do to it?
What?
What did you do?
It just got broken by, over the years.
No. I need to return and reassemble one day. Let's see. This one, I was doing research and I was like, oh my god, I remember this. The Incredible Crash Dummies.
Yes.
Oh, no. Yeah, interesting. It was one of the first CGI shows. It was fun. I don't remember anything from it. Probably educational, which is why.
Yes, yes, yes.
And because this panel's like G-rated, I had to be careful what I chose. So I was like, Does anyone remember this one? It was really popular.
Yep.
I remember watching it with my nana, Marcus Salami. It's cute. I want that plush. I love the crossover episode.
Smoking.
Ron Paulson starred in it.
Oh yeah, sure did. Remind me that switch. I was
Mhm.
confused as a kid because I thought the movies was gonna have ducks and then it didn't, so I was very disappointed. And that says all you need to know about my intelligence. Mummy's alive.
Yep.
Oh yes.
That was made by
I
Deke.
want, yes, I also want to do Skeleton Warriors in here, but it was too much, and with the time crunch, I was like, no. But there was this huge mania that happened in the 90s where everyone's like, yeah, you gotta have mummies and tombs. So this is part of it. The toys are fire. None of mine survived for that. New Kids on the Block, the cartoon. Fun fact.
That was also made by Deke.
Yes,
Because they also did Hammer Me.
I was supposed to bring in like coloring activity books that I was going to give away, but the snow kind of hindered that. Sorry, everyone. We are on slide 22 of 30, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So nostalgic for this one. It's cute. Does anyone else remember Peach?
This is by the creator of Doug. I remember that.
Yes.
I wanted to enjoy life so bad as a kid.
Otter's gonna ot. Straight up otter time.
Looks like everyone kind of just knows to pepper it.
Yeah.
I so badly wanted to do As Told by Ginger, but I found out that came out in 2000, so it just missed the cutoff. But I constantly pulled up, Mom, it's Faith Up! Episodes. But, yeah.
That was a good one.
Lesbian icon.
Yes! Yes! So, pepper it. It's by the same people that did Kids Next Door, which is
Yeah.
It's not even on Disney Plus.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Because they said, yes, reboot. So they do trying to revive it. So far, nothing. I'm doing research. I've been getting all these ads. But yeah, Reboot, funny enough, there's like no children in the audience, so I can say it. There was like a weird incest scare that happened because, like the family relationship, there was like a brother-sister kiss, and they were like, we can't have that on TV. It might inspire a lot of incest. So, fun fact. I don't know why that was everyone's fear with this show. So, it was considered too sexual, the way they animated the breasts, and it's like, you all need to calm down, it's pixels. It's pixels. And prior to that, it was a pencil. You were getting all up in arms over a pencil.
It's polygons.
You're on slide 25 or 30. Road Rollers! Yes! I so badly wanted figures of them that I turned my little pet shop dogs into buff Play-Doh figures, and my mom was like, what the? But yeah, fun fact, they never made any figures of them. I always wanted them. Maybe one day, maybe if we write them enough, some company will give us our buff dogs and buff lady dogs.
Dogs.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
that why furries exist, to fill that gap?
Can you imagine like just how well they would sell? We are on slide 26 of 30, entering Samurai Pizza.
Yes.
This feels like a fever dream. This is incredibly rare for us Americans. It's a treat. It's one of the best, worst translations ever. I highly recommend it. It's on Crunchyroll and Prime. Woo! Yes, not Prime.
Crunchyroll.
Oh, Crunchyroll. He's got the money. He's got the money if he can buy it.
Those cats deliver.
This one I really love. They are making a beat-em-up game that's coming up this year if you like Toxic Crusaders. We get to try it at PAX East. Some guy in the audience pushed me so we could have it turn faster, but yeah. He's not dead. But fun fact, game coming out. This is based on Toxic Avenger. There is a clothing company that made a collab. It's called Wizard of the Barge. Not sponsored, but they have like a real cute shorts combo. Check it out. It's like Toxic Crusader.
Trauma time.
Oh yeah. And then where's Wally? Oh yeah, he had his own cartoon. I thought it was made up.
That was also by Deke.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're here with all this knowledge, and I had to cut so much stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not even paying him for this.
Elder Dragon.
Oh yeah, Elder Dragon knows all. And then the last one, Wildcat, which is a banging opening. Wildcat. And that's kind of it for the 90s cartoons you may have forgotten about. Did any of you remember these? Forget about them?
Vast majority of them I'm aware of.
I have a funny story about the whole Road Rovers thing.
Okay.
I never was allowed to get into that.
Oh.
Because the very first time I turned into that cartoon, my mom heard the Son of a Bitch song and turned off the television. I was never allowed to watch it again.
Oh, that's sad. Well,
It's the silliest thing you get upset over.
Yeah, there's a few other obscure cartoons that I like to bring up. I'm sure you all know about Bonkers.
yes.
Totally. There's another one from like 1990, 91 called Pretty Piggies.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that I think was by Hallmark or whatever. Or what was it called again? American Greetings. And there was one more that just came. Oh yeah, now I remember. Called Monster Farm that was on Fox Family in the late 90s.
Bye. Thank you so much for coming. Woo! It's crying. It's my channel. I can cry if I want to. Anyone else have any fun memories you want to talk about?
Has anyone heard of SWAT cats?
Yep. Yeah, I hear the creators are trying to bring the show back. Reboot the show as SWAT Cats Revolution.
Nothing came to fruition yet. Let's keep writing to people, man.
Yeah, it was the first time, of course. You know, it took them like a few years.
I know an obscure 90s cartoon. Let's see.
Oh, he's still talking.
Because as an aviation buff, the jet, I just love the design of it.
Yeah, and it took a few years for them to get their first show off the ground. You know, when until Hanna-Barbera picked them up and they got the show made in '93 and such. And the show, for what I understand, was really planned to be an action comedy, which is why the characters looked more toony and just everything else looked more toony and wacky, more slapstick than what they got, which was like more dramatic and serious.
Does anyone else have a favorite?
One of my favorites as a kid that not a lot of people remember is Pirates of Darkwater.
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Dark Waters. It was so tough to come up with a list because I saw they were changing the time. So I was like, well, I'll do 30 slides. That way it's like a minute per thing. We can have like a discussion after. But yes, I love that.
Yeah, so over the pandemic, I saw Daria for the first time.
Love Daria.
I'm like, why did I miss this? And it was like in 2020, so when there was like some commentary about like stuff like the police, I was like, wow, timely.
Yeah. Does anyone here remember Mr. Bogus?
Yep.
Yes, I am he. Oh no, I'm Mr. Bogus.
I remember, I felt like the only one who watched that show as one of the only ones who watched that show as a kid in the early 90s.
I remember All Is Going to Heaven having a TV series from the 90s that I used to love watching when I was young.
What was that?
I remember All Is Going to Heaven having a TV series that I used to love watching when I was younger. You would remember.
Speaking of your action figures in action, what everybody sells.
Do I sell that?
Sells. Animation sells.
Oh, animation cells. Because I draw, I tend not to buy cells and I just remake them. I know it's shady and bad, but I just redraw them. One day I start a collection, but it's just so much easier to go on Google for me anyway and just redraw them.
No, don't do a dragon needle.
Stay awesome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for blessing us. We've been blessed. We've been blessed by an elder dragon. Not many people can say that. Sure.
I've got another one just because it's not exactly like furry related, but did anyone else enjoy the Men in Black animated series?
Yes!
Yep.
I love that. Let's just talk about Godzilla while we're at it, you know? Yes.
Also not furry, but also on Kids WB, Batman Beyond.
Yes.
Yeah, Batman Beyond. I just love the aesthetics of that show. I mean, like the funky architecture and the clothing that they wore and such.
So good. Anyone else have any cartoons they're reminiscing of? Yes.
The Police Academy.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
These are good. Yes. Love that.
Was there anything Batman Beyond predicted correctly about the year it took place?
I kind of wish, at least in terms of the aesthetics. Like I said, I was a sucker for it.
It was a
Love
good
the
one.
design. Love it. Love a good boost to the style too. Any other cartoons anyone nostalgic about? Or
Does anybody remember Captain Simeon and the Space Wolf?
Does
Yes.
anyone do it? Just kidding.
I don't remember at all. I probably watched like every episode. I do not remember.
I was gonna talk about it, but I was like, you're the only one. So
I've got a really obscure one. It's 99, so it's really close. But has anyone heard of Cyber 6?
that sounds familiar.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It
Sounds
was a
familiar.
French cartoon, but it was like a French anime. It was wild. There's even a werewolf episode of it.
Whoa. Speaking of like French cartoons, werewolf episodes, totally spies.
Oh.
Oh, and Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea is French as well.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a French anime, Spartacus and the Sun Beneath the Sea.
Anyone else nostalgic? I'm just nostalgic for nostalgia. No, I'm just a girl who found. Never mind. Actually, never mind. I have to keep my PG rating. I found something on the ground at the con, and I thought it was a wallet. It wasn't a wallet. It was things folded up that were still wrapped.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to go to Lost and Found thinking I found a wallet, but then when I picked it up, I was terrified. I have a PG rating, so I can talk about it.
Is anyone under 18?
That's why I'm not talking about it.
Well, depending on, no.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank you so much
17.
for coming. Stay nostalgic and awesome. Woo! Woo! There goes my hero. Rolls up.
obscure one that I thought was a fever dream for like the longest time as a kid was the Donkey Kong Country series.
Oh my gosh, I love that cartoon. I listen to the mirror never lies, just your eyes.
Oh, there's one I just remembered. Walter Melon, that was on the same network as the Donkey Kong Country cartoon series on Fox Family a long time ago.
Donkey Kong no. Yes.
Forgive me, I came into the debate like you were at the scene with just like a new kid on the blog, and it made me think of that one cartoon they did for MC Hammer back in.
Oh my gosh.
Hammerman.
Whoa. You should have locked another core memory. How did you do that?
I remember cartoons for the show, but I don't ever remember watching it.
That's really like
Oh,
Like
another one.
commercials, I remember commercials. That's what I remember.
I'm surprised it wasn't mentioned. Gargoyles.
Oh, wait, well, they're remaking that.
Yeah, they are.
And that wasn't too obscure.
Speaking of action figures,
Yeah.
love gargoyles. Yeah, they're planning, I believe, a live action, unless it's just AI lying to me, which I fall for constantly.
You never know these days.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, another one that just I just remembered. Yo Yogi.
Oh, I dye my hair. It is gray. I dye it.
Woo!
Woo! Bye, thank you so much.
Oh, there's one thing it wasn't a cartoon, very long in the year first.
Oh, sorry, they were leaving. I was like, bye. Where's your stand? Oh, my.
It wasn't a cartoon. By the reboot of it, they become sort of a cartoon. Thunderbirds.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
Yeah, the marionettes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the reboot of it, they added the animations.
Yeah, they made CG that looks like marionettes.
Yes, but they actually had like live scenery.
Thank you so much. I guess we're gonna start to wrap it up, you guys. I just don't want the next panel to run late. I know, like, it's kind of the opposite to me, but I don't like doing that, so I guess we can chat somewhere else. This was nice. This is nice. Thank you. I'll be doing
Thank you.